Hey, welcome back. This here is the little plug of the day, or for the way, I should say. But don't forget, you can save 15% off at Link. That's LINQ. And yes, you do have a link code, which is, by the way, at checkout. And definitely, this is one thing that'll help you creators and businessmen and women of all just plug and connect the things that is right for you. Link has they have badges, they have stretch rubber bands, they have little tags that you can put on the back of your phone or where whatever you travel with, and they also have like actual digital business cards as well. So definitely by any means necessary, you got to get you a link, and hopefully it could definitely help plug the things that you need to plug. You know what I mean? So again, that's by the way at checkout, and save your 15%. Now, for those that would like to support the show, donate. It is more than appreciated, and I am so gracious for that you have no idea. If you would like to do so, you can definitely donate via PayPal at Wickush. That's WICKUSH. Again, if you would like to donate, support the show, we here, by the way, appreciate you. Real talk, real talk. And you can definitely do so via PayPal at Wickush, WICKUSH. Thank you. Let's get back to the show. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Dun-dun-dun, 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 da-na-na-na-na. Dun-dun-dun. Woo! All right, I know it's been a month. I know. But welcome back, welcome back. You know, I got lost and then I got found. You know, I feel like I'm back in my power, and yeah. So before I get into like events or talk about anything specific, um, I would like to let you all know I missed you all. I really did. You know, I know you got wings. You flap on your own too, as well. Not two, but as well. Well, same shit. But no, I've definitely missed you all. Um, Hope everybody's doing splendid, grandiose. And if you're not, well, there's an opportunity to transmute what you can, you know. And yeah. Um, Give me a second. I'll drink all my tea. I did. Oh damn. Well, shout out to my air hustlers. Hello, everyone. Hello. Um, you know, we built something here. We got something going on here. Um, I would like to let you all know. Side note, I could talk about it a little bit later. This will be the first episode uh, officially on Amazon Music as well. So, um, yeah, I'm just expanding, and One thing about me is that my life is different. My life is unorthodox in so many ways. I have to create what I am and what I have. If I don't, then I don't have anything. But it's okay because this is what's meant to be, you know. Um, for me, getting in my bag is getting into myself. And getting into myself is what creates what we have here. So ultimately, I don't even have to worry as long as I do what I have to do what I'm supposed to do. Um, things will be taken care of. So I always say I'm guided and protected, and I definitely am. Secondly, any new listeners, welcome all new listeners. I always say if you close your eyes and you look to your left and your right, you'll definitely see the vibe track. And it's true. That's true. So, before I can talk about anything, I want to talk about where I am, right? I want to talk about where I am. So, here I am, flourishing in myself. This is the weeks coming up to the last episode. Woman Come Here, which by the way is doing magnificent, and I'm glad that you all enjoyed it. And yeah, like I say, like I'm gonna always give you all gems. How you all use them are up to you all, up to you. Like it's like, yeah, I just like feeding the beast, and whatever the beast decides to do with, said info, strengthens the beast and said mission. So anyway, but definitely welcome all new listeners. Wow. If you're new, what can I say to expect? I would say relax. I would say get lost. I would say do what you normally do. I would say enjoy yourself. I would say as far as expectations, I don't have any expectations. And I won't put myself in a box. I don't usually do societal topics per se. Like you're not gonna catch me talking about certain things that are probably the said norm of what everybody else is talking about. I don't really respond to things. Like I don't dwell, or I haven't stepped in respond culture. So I focus on the forward motion of the inner spirit that governs the body, the life, and a vibe about how you treat the planet, treat the people, how you affect your time in the game of life. So, but I don't talk about politics. But anyway, so let me talk about where I am. So weeks leading up to, I'm working out. I'm training my dog. I'm in a good flow of things. Things I got a trip coming up. Well, I had a trip coming up. I went to Aruba, and everything's good. So I was really proud of myself because I had some muscle gains that not only muscle gains, but I got in shape very deeply. You know, I got to a place where I got into a good rhythm, a good routine, a good daily routine, a good burn, a good, you know, and I definitely dance with the summer, with the sun, and you know, and I basically worked out in nature, in the grass, and every day I got stronger and I more flexible, and I got, you know, just whatever, and I started to notice, and I was, you know, I was proud of it, you know, and you know, other things in my life were much smoother, um, much smoother, you know, some I once heard somebody say, you know, a man is happy when his money flow or his resources are flowing. And I must say there's some type of truth to that. Like definitely. By all means. but yeah, you know, I was saving up what I could in a good amount. Um, Day to day, I was able to take care of things to a degree, and yeah, yeah. So upcoming to the trip, uh, everything's great. You know, we got the. Well, I will say this. I will say this. Lyft, Lyft. I should blank you all out and not give a name, but I really want to express myself. So I will express myself. Um, all right, cool. Y'all lucky. I'm in a new version of myself. I can't really be upset, but I'll tell you what happened. Uh, I had, you know, for our flight, I had ordered a lift, you know, to pick us up, and obviously, you know, and I scheduled it. Yeah, I scheduled it. I think I scheduled it maybe. See, that's what I think I fucked up at, and I now that I think I know I fucked up at, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So, I think I scheduled it maybe 2 3 days in advance. Was it 2 3 days in advance? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I scheduled it like 2 3 days in advance. Time, airport, everything. Right. So we do everything we supposed to. We get ready. We up. We get up. We get everything ready. I got dressed. I'm smoking my last little blunt before, you know, I know the time's supposed to come. I look up and it's canceled, or you know, whatever. So it was supposed to pick us up in probably like less than 10 minutes, and I see that it's canceled. Or maybe I woke up in the middle of the night. You know what? I think that was it. I woke up in the middle of the night and it was canceled. That's it. I woke up and it was canceled. So shout out to Uber. I'm not gonna give you no more love, Uber. I'm just gonna say shout out to Uber. Um, Now I would do business with you all. I could definitely do business with Uber. Uber, you can definitely hit me up. We can talk about some things. But I will say, first and foremost, so you all know, Uber. Um, all of my ear hustlers need. Let me give you two options, Uber. All of my ear hustlers need one free ride a month, or just two free rides in general. It uses their displeasure, their pleasure, their leisure, or whatever. But anyway, Uber, hit me up. We can definitely talk some things. I want to get some things going, and yeah. As far as you new listeners, well, I will say this: it's all love. It's not that you won't be a new listener forever. um, my ear hustlers were once new listeners, so yeah, it's all love. So just keep on tuning in. But yeah, so that happened. Um, so then we get to the airport. beautiful time. And I will say this: I don't really talk about certain things sometimes, probably just to keep a certain notion. But I am in a relationship, and I wouldn't even say a relationship. I'm in a relationship, but I'm in my own thing. I don't like to call it a relationship because relationships suck. I don't want my thing to suck. So anyway, but I'm I'm in the airport, and I can admit I'm high on love. I feel good that I'm in a good place. We're in a good place. I feel good that, like, everything may not be perfect, but you know we gonna work it, and that's dope. And it's also dope that no matter what goes on, there's still a way for us to be and have a way of it in our existence of life, and that's just dope. And what I mean by that is, like, you making a life for yourself, you doing whatever it is that you do. I don't care if it's you walking down the park or doing push-ups at the beach, walking your dog, or I don't care. Well, I don't know what it could be, but um, horseback riding, it could be that too. But no, definitely. Where was I? What was I? All right, so yeah. So we got through, TSA and everything. Um, Long story short, I get on the plane, and I think it was right before the plane I started feeling different. Now, this is what was crazy. So, before I got on the plane, I started feeling weird. And what I mean by weird is, like, I started getting hot. I started, I don't know, it's like my processor was just not lacking, but it was just different. I could tell I was going through something inside. I didn't know what it was, but something was going on biologically. So uh, I wasn't in any pain though. I just felt different. I didn't feel queasy, sore, anything. I just felt different. And I told my girl a couple times, I just felt different. I thought it would just go away. I didn't think it was like any airport jitters or anything. I'm not afraid of airplanes or anything like that. But um, so anyway, get on the plane. Um, Now on the plane, it turns up. So now it turns into discomfort in an unsettling way. I have like this stomach thing, pain. I have this head pain. I have these body aches. My back is hurting. Um, I'm tired. It's like I'm irritated. It was just so much going on, and it got to the point I was just bitching in my seat. I'm not even gonna lie. I was, yeah. It was a lot. It was an immense, just like, pain. Not even gonna lie, it's just a pain. And so I laid on her for a little bit, laid where I could for a little bit, and it got to a point where I just threw up on the plane. Yeah, right there, I just threw up, and I kept throwing up. I didn't just stop. I kept throwing up, and I thought it was embarrassing until I realized I didn't really, it was I didn't give a fuck factor at that point. But I asked for some napkins, some water I gargle with, and I sipped on some ginger ale, and that is how I went into Aruba. Yeah, yeah. And mind you, that flight was horrible. That flight was that 4 hours? 4.5. That flight was 4.5 hours. So, um, yeah, yeah. That was that. So, when we landed, I was sick for a total of 3 days, I believe. So, including that day. So, when we landed, I was sick for 2 more days. Um, I threw up outside at the pool, but I was by myself. Nobody saw it. So I got this cup full of water and I washed it down the drain. And I sat and I will say this. I got some shit I could say. Um, a couple things happened. I hope I didn't lose me. Um, I watched some movies and I was logged into Netflix and I watched Tekken. I think it's called Bloodline. I'm trying to look. That show is on point. Like I gotta admit, that show is on point. Like yeah, I wasn't expecting um, what it was, but it was an amazing storyline. I gotta admit another thing. Tekken has always been had a weird space in my mind. Like I know Tekken. Like I know, like yeah, I know Tekken, but I don't know Tekken like the back of my hand. I didn't know the storyline like like that. So this put this definitely let me know what was up for real. And I like the graphics, I like the powers, I like the build up. They didn't just give you this and give you that and have people shooting lights out their hands. It wasn't like that. It was like it was some real stuff. So I think you'll like Tekken Bloodline. Definitely check that out. That's some decent stuff. Um, yeah. So basically, for those 2 days, I did nothing but eat fruit, throw up, shower, and nap. Yeah, that's what I did. That is what I did. But I will say this. So I got introduced to a soap sponge that I thought was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. So if you ever get a chance to get you a soap, I did not buy it. It was bought for me to use. So I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not the type to actually discover things like that. But I like things like that. So uh, yeah, it's pretty dope. Anyway, if you ever can get a chance, get you. I believe it's olive oil, uh, some type of like a sweet soap, and it's infused inside of um, like a foam bar. So you just wet your body, and just rub it on you, and so it's gonna. And being sick, that was the most. It was dope. It was relaxing, cleaned you, and it made all the steps so much smoother. Not even gonna lie, like. So that was pretty dope. But Aruba was and is beautiful. If you ever get an opportunity to go, definitely, definitely check it out. One of the things I liked about Aruba the most is the sun. The sun just feels amazing. Um, the weather is beautiful. You know, the atmosphere is pleasant. Um, now, obviously, this is Earth, so I can't talk about Aruba like it's heaven. There are a couple places that weren't, I guess those weren't people weren't as fortunate. Um, so I think I would seem like an idiot if I just talked about how grand and sweet and everything was, and it's not the same. But we definitely went places, checked out their art. They have some amazing art. Um, I've seen better in Chicago, no lie. But one thing I'll say about their art center, at least, or maybe art store, what we saw, is that they either need more selection or a bigger venue. But it was definitely creative. I'll give them that. Actually, you all will like the artwork for this one. It's gonna be me looking at the Hulk. Yeah, me looking at the Hulk. I think you all like that one. Actually, that one that threw me off. And one thing about that picture, ironically, is that was my first day out. I believe after being after not not being sick anymore. Yeah, that was my first day out. Right? The whole picture, yeah. And I was hungry, and I was on a mission to eat. But the only thing I didn't want to overdo it. But I fucked around and didn't even really get a satisfying meal. I got something that I didn't even like. I got some salad thing. Oh my god, y'all won't believe what happened. So look, I went to. I'm not gonna give them a name. I know what their name, but I'm not gonna plug them. They're not a bad place or anything. But I just want to tell you the irony of what this was. So I ordered this like salad, right? And the salad cost $14, right? So I asked the waiter if he could put. All right, I'll give the name of the place. I have to give the name of the place because it makes sense for what I'm doing. So, the name of the place is called Chicken and Lobster. Chicken and Lobster.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the name of the place is called Chicken and Lobster, or Lobster and Chicken, or some shit like that. It's a breakfast place. But anyway, so I ordered the salad, right? Because the salad seemed like a local salad, something that they do that's theirs. It seemed like it'd be light on my stomach. I want to put something in, but I don't want to make me throw up either. I just, and I haven't thrown up in a while, so I just want to stay cool. But at the same token, I'm hungry, and I do want to add a little something to it. So I asked the waiter if I could add a little lobster to my salad. He said, sure, no problem. I'm like, all right, cool. Ate the food. Wasn't even all that. Actually, I wouldn't even say it wasn't all that. It was barely lobster in there, and the salad itself was not delicious. And that was me being nice, because there's other words, people use, but I guess there's no need for all that. So he comes back with the bill, and my salad was like, what did I say, $12 or 14?
It's like 16.
No. This lobster was $16, which was more than the salad.
Yeah, salad was like 12.
So the salad was like 12 or 14, but I wanted to say the salad was 12. So yeah, the salad was $12. The lobster was $16. The adjustment, and I was just flabbergasted. I was so flabbergasted. I didn't understand how the additive cost more than the thing that I ordered, and you didn't even give me any of it, really. Huh?
No.
No what?
You said he didn't really give you any of it.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm saying to the body. Yeah. Like, yeah. So it's like it was wild. It is what it is, but So after that, I was on an eating spree for like maybe the rest of the trip. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, cause those 2 days, those 3 days, I didn't eat. I ate like I did eat. I ate fruit and I ate fruit. I drank juice. I had smoothies and water. Um, Aruba, I have to say, I was disappointed. I was completely disappointed in your fruit. Like nothing was sweet, but all the fruit drinks taste good. So, but yeah, I guess they could put sweetness and stuff in it. So, but yeah, that was that. So so when I was talking about telling you all where I'm at now, uh, I'm still not back to it yet. So, uh, what happened? So I come back. We come back to Chicago. When I get back, I get my dog. Now, when I get my dog and I pick her up, she's almost doubled in size. And I wouldn't say she's big or big as hell or anything like that, but she got big. Like her neck got thick, her head grew a little, her body grew a little. It's like wow, this is still my dog. You still remember me? Like, and that's from 8 days. So we left at the wrong 8 days because she did not have it. I don't know why that growth spurt just happened to go and happen in that 8 days. But anyway, so I get my dog. I come back, and one thing um, I realized that it's not. I don't know. I felt like the city just felt different for a while. I guess things got into the groove again now. But yeah, I guess that's that's how it is when you leave a place for an extended amount of time. But yeah, the city definitely felt off. Um, so yeah, but I wanted to get back. I had to get back. I think not. I think I know. I'm not giving up on anything I built, and more importantly, I think I know I have people that learn from me, that you know, take things and they run with it, and it feels good to affect you in a positive or beneficial way. By no means do I want to harm you, uh, or lead you astray. But at the same token, I'm not leading you. You lead yourself. We're all leading ourselves. I think we're all leading and dancing. Um, as much as we should, in so many ways. Think outside the box. Be outside the box. And more importantly, not giving up on something that you are. I think a lot of us get rejuvenated, get reminded, get repowered, recharged. Once we're around family, once we get to see where we came from, once we get to see what we are, once we get to feel what we are, and once we get to feel where we came from, remembrance is such a beautiful thing. Such a beautiful thing. It truly is. But forgettance is such a There should be a word that means beautiful and ugly at the same time. You know, because forgetting things could be horrible, but forgetting some things could not be. So it's different that. But more importantly, what I'm saying is that I have something here, and I can't let it go by the wayside. I'll never let it go by the wayside. And I want to continue to work on myself. I want to continue to build what I have going on here. So, yeah, watch me continue. So, again, I'm still looking for some producers. And again, if you have any questions, advice, plugs, need some, whatever the case may be, whatever the case may be, don't forget, hit up the pod or anything you think I should know about. I don't care what it is, videos, blogs, um, whatever. I don't care. Articles, whatever you need to send me or want to send me for me to keep an eye on, look out, something you think it'll be dope, some info. Don't forget you can reach me at by the way podcast at gmail.com. I'll say it again. You can reach me at by the way podcast at gmail. So I was listening back to a couple pods back, and I noticed that I said it incorrectly. So I really wanted to make sure that I started saying that one correctly. Definitely. And while we're plugging, don't forget, you can still get 15% off on all Link products. Yes. I didn't really plug this one in my last show. It comes and it goes, but I do like the product. Like I said before, I still need to get me a new one. I'm bad at that, but I still use their QR with my promotional stickers. So I'm still using them. So we're still in the game. But by all means, check out Link. It's L as in Lincoln, I as in inquisitive, N as in Nefertiti, and Q as in quotient. LINQ, Link. And yeah, they allow you to connect your business, your art, what you're about, your email, your phone number, or just your socials. I'm not big on socials, but you have the ability to upload websites, socials, YouTube, music, everything. And just the flick of a wrist or a card that you can keep in your wallet and just literally swipe to somebody's phone and bam, they have all your info. So it's pretty dope. Pretty dope. So I'll leave a link in the description. And again, don't forget, you get 15% off. If you want to share the code, by all means, help somebody save a little money on making a dream come true, you can do so. So yeah, that's Link. Yeah. Back to the show. This here is that by the way podcast. One of the things I was a little concerned about, which I don't know why I was concerned about, because this has happened numerous times before. I don't know why I go through this journey at times, but hey, I guess it is what it is, right? But I didn't know what I was gonna give y'all. I didn't know what I was gonna come here and talk about. I know my last episode, it was a big one. It was a heavy one. It was a real one, and it was informative in so many ways. And I appreciate it. I really do. Really, really do.
Woman Come Here is, one that was on my heart. It was one that was, I'm very close to the female orgasm. I'm all very close to a female organism. And, female orgasms are a prevalent thing in my life. Just is. So I know the art of it. I know the whatever. And it's very weird when I hear people talk about this deficiency of all this, of intimacy and pleasure. And not bragging, I just never had that issue in my life. So it's not like, yeah, but I guess after hearing so much of it, it seems like it's a thing, but I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that was just really near and dear to my heart, and it's not about just having an orgasm, having something. It's about understanding it. It's about using it correctly and not allowing it to use you. And as I stated before, that could go with anything. But I like I said, just be mindful of the things that you strengthen your orgasm. Be mindful of what your orgasm is strongly binding you to. Be mindful. Make sure this thing is beneficial. And I'm not here to go back into that whole, that was that episode. Yeah. But I appreciate you all, and that, again, that was on my heart. So I will never do Man Come Here. Actually, you know what? I might do a Woman Come Here part 2. Not now, but yeah, because I can go deeper in that. Literally and figuratively. But yeah. But anyway, so I felt like I didn't learn anything. And then I did learn something. I learned that I'm doing my motherfucking thing and everything is happening for a reason, even though I create what's happening, and this is my life. I got a kind of lackadaisical. I got to a point where I wasn't producing. I wasn't putting anything out, music or media. Music is media as well. And I thought I had blocks, but I realized something that I hope every artist can hear very clearly. I hope every person can hear very clearly. See, thinking you have a block makes the reality of the block when really there's no block. Just go do. Where you are now is from the just go do's that you've done thus far. And as an artist, you know that journey builds and molds the artist into what the artist is. So I want to give you all more. I want to give myself more. I have a lot inside, but I also believe that, everything happens for a reason. And I also believe that I could still do more. I'm not satisfied by any means. There's a couple things I would like to see. I would like to see change. Number one, change in a few ways. Changing our people, changing our ways of thinking, changing our ways of eating, change in our conversation, change in the nature of our conversation, change in the nature of our communication, change in the tonality of our communication, change in the frequency of our correcting of youth. I would like to see a much more pleasant, feminine, healed, protected black mother, black woman, unstressed, balanced, and fair in her being and her existence. Now I know that I can't sit up here and talk fictitiously in a I wish make believe world. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just that, like, and I also understand that you get what you give as well. That's one of those things why I always say that it's tricky, or why I don't like why when I hear people or parents tell little girls that boys won't hit them, or boys can't hit them, or anything just fucking crazy like that. Like, I think that fucks up people's minds, and everybody today is literally crazy. And I think that a lot of people need to watch natural channels like with animals. And I really think you all need to watch, not you all, but I think they need to watch the polar bears. And I think they need to realize that once you're in the face of a polar bear, or another polar bear is in the face of a polar bear, or whatever the case is, they're going to do what the fuck they want to do in that moment. And most likely, you're going to get fucked up and die and be eaten. So, this Americanized way of living, where people think that other people's bodies are governed by minds of futile thinking. Then on top of that, like, another thing I have to be careful about. I have to be careful about with myself. There's this thing I'm on a diet about, but that's not what I'm really here to talk about. But I have to be careful about this whole man versus woman, woman versus man. Infection in the black community, because it's not in any other community. And being here, I always say I come from a black perspective. And black people, we have so many attacks against us, it's ridiculous. The psychological attacks are ridiculous, from self-hate to fighting your counterpart, to not having bonds with your children, to being anti-life, to being disconnected, to it's just so much, so many, to diagnosing people from bullshit things from a system that don't really care like them, to starting addictions of children, being on antidepressants from 9 and 10 because they feel sad or whatever the case may be. And now at 21, they've been taking pills half their life, 12 years. Now they can't live a life without pills. That's not life, y'all. I'm not talking to y'all. Maybe I am. I don't know. Most of the time when I talk to y'all, I feel like I'm talking to myself. So it's like, I feel like y'all already know these values and things, but it seems that some people don't. But although there has been a steady decline for all people of color in every region for the last 30 years. A continuous and steady decline in various things. But there's been an increase and an uprise in so many distractions. From people understanding what matters, from people understanding who really has power. And, really, as far as the Black community goes, our biggest problem is that we're disconnected. We don't have a Black people Facebook. We don't have a allblackpeople.com, like an all Black people app. We not even that, like even that sounds corny, but like, we don't know each other as well as we should. We're not as communal as we should. We have communal moments, yes. But I also believe that we could be more tribal in how we move. I believe the Hispanic community are tribal in their community, in various ways, without making it not feel like America to other people. But what is America? Just an Italian guy. But anyway. Yeah. So these are the things that I would love to see. Because we're great people, and I can't keep saying that, it's the children, we got to make a good life for the children. Yes, I do believe that. I do believe we should protect children. I do believe we should clean up our bullshit so that the new lives that come in don't have to go through bullshit in order to actually get to life. But what I'm also saying is this. There are a lot of people that have been lied to, closed eyes, and have basically been babies and are children themselves in grown bodies that haven't got a chance to explore themselves, the world, people. And all of our lives are different, I understand. But yeah. I'm still here. And FYI, by the way, this here is that by the way podcast. And something earlier, but definitely gonna have to give me something else to eat. But no, definitely, I want you all to understand whatever it is that you all are doing. Balance yourself and get in a good rhythm. Some things are gonna throw you off. Some things are definitely gonna throw you off, but more importantly, vibe higher, vibe harder. Get back to your rhythm and do you. And if that project requires you to, whatever it is, make sure you do it. I don't care if it's painting, painting a wall, fixing a hole in the wall that you put, putty, building a bike, working out. If you know you're supposed to work out, hit up if you need a workout plan or some things, or need me to go and talk, give me some suggestions about what it is that you might, because I'm going to stay off my own flow. And if it just hits you, it hits you. But I definitely have some things that could possibly help you. But definitely, if you know you want to work out, you want to get in shape, you want to lose weight, time is of the essence. I know everybody always says sooner than later, but ultimately, youth is on your side. And yeah. Another thing I will definitely say about the body though is, and this is definitely for the black community. So check me out. I've given pointers before on how to grow the hair, and I've said that before in previous episodes. But one thing I would definitely say is I learned something about us and who and how we are. And yeah. So physically, if you want to keep your body at maximum to spill over into other areas of your body that may not necessarily be as maximum, I would say as far as the magnetism of your body, if you learn to increase the magnetism in your body, what you'll realize is a few things. Number one, you'll age slower. Might even reverse some of it. And it's not that you're reversing anything. It's just that once you have more magnetism in your body, there's a stronger force of pulls in your cells that hold the water together, which means there's less separation between the two, which means there's no wrinkles. So all we are is held together, but as you get older, you lose magnetism. As you lose magnetism, you separate and things get loose. And as things get loose, things also fall out of place and droop. And I'm really talking about water, but the body is made of water, so you see what happens. So yeah. But for black people, if you make sure that you drink the right amount of clean water, preferably spring water, and you do leg workouts, anything from leg extensions to leg kicks to side extensions to front steps to knee back kicks to knee leg lifts while laying on your belly to squats. What you'll realize is that, well, I don't know if you'll realize it, but our hair follicles on the top of our head are connected like a tree branch from our brain to our lower extremities, our lower buttocks, back leg, thighs, calves, yeah, all that. So as you activate those, you'll start to realize that your hair will grow. Definitely. Your hair will definitely grow. And another thing I would definitely say is learn how to move and warm up your cerebral fluid. The reason I say that is because it's just different from your blood. It's different from your blood. So one thing that moves cerebral fluid is dancing, as well as stretching. But one thing that I learned is, in order to have the most perfect body as a specimen, to be healed, feel good, be strong, and feel light, like it's nothing, you need a multitude of working out. You need a multitude of yoga. And ironically, you need dancing. Dancing in so many ways weirdly is a workout while moving energy around in your body in a bouncy, flowing while balancing and holding it type way, which is different from your workout, using your muscles. So, and not only that, dancing also has the ability to like just move and form your muscles in a different way than a workout would. Because workouts are usually more strategic and more form based. Dancing can be formless or change forms. And when you have a body that grows into a flexible form, a multi-formed body, you become sexy, you become shapely, you become in tune. But anyway, so yeah, if that's what you're trying to do, work on it, get on it. If it's a project that you're working on, you drawing up a building, or you got a new invention, new idea, new app, stay on it. You know, we live in some weird times. I'm not gonna lie, some very weird times. Times are very weird, and